Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode on the Ghoosebois S.3. And today I have one very important task which I want to finish, and that is gearing up. As you may or may not know, I'm still running with diamond gear, and I have a lot of diamonds, but almost no netherite. I've not even tried to farm netherite until this point. The only ones I have been gifted to me. So that is one I want to work on today, which means we will literally be either in the creeper farm to AFK for TNT, or we will be in the nether collecting netherite. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear, so let's get started. But before we get started with farming the netherite and the rest, we have one more thing that we will need to do. As you may or may not know, Goji and No are currently in a fight, and the actual trial is today. So let's pop on our fancy shirt and then go over to court. See you there. Today we are in session, Goji versus No. And to start, I would want No to give his statement.
As Your Honor,
Mm-hmm.
as my client no currently has no
Yeah.
microphone, I would like to
Very well
recite
then,
his.
Lee should give the statement.
Yes. Allow me to pull it up. This is verbatim what no gave to me in order to state in the court. Open quote. When he was at spawn in the skull period, I attempted to place obsidian in the entrance, but I failed. So I started to crit him, then a few seconds later he disappeared as if he teleported to his base, or he did slash back. Nasty saw it happen, so he told him to duel me since he teleported away while he was in combat. He was supposed to duel me, but he said he had to leave. I think Nasty said we could do it really quick, but he did not come back a few minutes later after going to spawn. He logged off. Then he did it that one day. I think you were there. I am not sure, but he may have been recording. I will look.
Okay.
The
Mm-hmm.
prosecution rests.
Okay. Now I would want Goji to give his statement on the event.
Your Honor,
Right.
my client will now make his statement.
And then I also request that my lawyer is allowed to ask questions to others.
Very well.
Okay. That will be after my statement. Yes, thank you, Lee. Thank you so much.
I can't see
Your
without
Honor.
this. Give me a second.
Your Honor. Your Honor, I plead innocent for reasons being the incident that was provided prior to the case should have no influence on this case because no set deal was was made prior to the incident provided before such case.
Junior.
Therefore, once the deal was made between me, you, and No, there was no set boundaries. Clarifying.
Your Honor,
Who
I
is
would like to.
sleeping in court?
There
Okay,
was
I
no
think that.
set boundaries. There was no set boundaries. Clarifying that the rules of the fight between No and I had the same rules concerning the event Deadly Sins.
Mm-hmm.
Along with such, the rule states, assuming that it was under the same rules as Deadly Sins, the rule states that you cannot leave during any PvP or any
Mm-hmm.
combat.
Oh.
Your Honor, Goji Dude's pathetic attempt at building a courtroom has put you in clear bodily danger.
But my lawyer has protected you from that bodily danger.
That is true.
Accurate.
Your Honor, along with not being told, the rule states that no PvP or physical fighting you cannot leave during such. I was never once when I left, never once was I in any physical combat with No. In fact, he was not within 16 chunks, I believe. That is
I
so,
would
by
like
the
to
way.
point
That is
out
so.
how during
Several bad puns later.
We need to talk to you in a private chat
Very well.
about some of the evidence.
So we will make a quick pause and come back in bits.
I like the only the argument that they're like saying about how it was like a fight, like, that it was a psychological fight. The definition of fight is normally a violent, like, I'm gonna bring up the definition.
Mm-hmm.
The definition of a fight is shit. I mean, darn.
It doesn't make sense that they want to explain what a
violent
fight is.
struggle. It says mostly physical, like it's almost always physical, and also, so saying it's psychological is not a good argument for them.
That is
And
true.
now, if they were saying something like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a like war, like a psychological war would make more sense. But fight is normally in the heat of the moment,
Yes.
so their entire argument is just kind of bad.
Your Honor,
Yes.
as a bailiff, I would like to just point out that the Mr. Goji has slipped a few times saying that he was in a physical combat.
Yeah, he
I feel
was,
like
but
they are making. I feel as if they're making excuses
Then with
for
the
their actions.
then along with this, the defendant decided that saying that he left within a 16 block without the opposing force be inside of a 16 block radius, which he also claimed that he also teleported away during that time, so it would be impossible for anyone to be anywhere close to him, including certain mobs like bats.
yes. The thing is, like,
Their argument is shaky. Yeah.
yeah, the thing is, I was online every time they had an encounter, or when we suggested they have an encounter. So, as I just said, like the whole case, the contract I made with those two, relies on Goji basically breaking the contract of the event, but I didn't want to throw him out because we only have so many active players. And then I suggested that they both should both have a fight to be in the clear again, so they both could have the they both could have the same possibilities to win that fight. And the thing is, Goji is technically allowed to TP away because they, after that meet, never were in a close radius again. Okay, well, why does he want to leave? I think we should go back.
Wow. Okay, now they're doing identity theft.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
So wait, where to start? Lee, you want to say something?
Now, you can clearly see that the message I replied to was soon after deleted.
I did see that.
Yes.
Your Honor,
This is
Back to this
tampering with
last
evidence, which is
Please.
clearly illegal.
Nearly as
Ta
illegal
talking.
as
Oh,
bribery.
hold up. Talking of illegal, you just
What
did
is
an
the-
identity theft by typing
He did.
that Carnage would want to withdraw from this case, but he didn't
Your Honor,
because
that was a
he told.
joke.
Yeah,
Your
but
Honor,
we're
this
in
is
law.
twice now that he has done something illegal. for the
Yeah,
sake of
that is
being
true.
funny.
Your Honor, it was funny though. You
No.
have to admit it was funny.
No.
Your Honor,
No,
I did not
no.
hear any laughs.
In law, in court, nothing is funny. You can't
It
just
was
say, "Oh,
funny
whoops, I
to
just
me.
accidentally stabbed you, haha, funny."
Yes,
Your Honor,
yes,
I
that
would-
was
your-
funny.
Your Honor,
No.
for evidence, I would like to present the whole group not laughing.
Yeah, that is true as well.
Your Honor, I believe that this case falsifies Lee is late, because what else is he willing to lie about to win this case?
Yeah, that is true. Before I make my verdict, I would like to speak with someone who has no connection to this event, who has only listened to it, so I can have a
Is me, Your Honor.
second
That's me. I'm not a
view
part of it either.
on this.
That is me as well.
I would like to speak with Jeans.
Okay.
What do you think? Like from just from hearing what was said, what do you think who would win?
I believe if Lee wasn't self-sabotaging, Gojo would lose. But like Gojo would be called guilty, but Lee seems to be self-sabotaging and planting evidence and basically screwing over No. So I would call into question Lee's what did I type? Lee's interest. Like I don't think he takes this case as seriously as the rest of us.
Yeah, that's true.
And I believe that No should be able to. I know that his mic is broken, so I think that he needs someone else to defend for him because Lee obviously has different interests in mind,
That is
and
true.
he is sabotaging his client, which is hurting him. Because this case is not about Lee; it is about No and Goji.
So you're saying draw Lee from the case and put someone else?
Yeah, for example, we could. Nah, Tyler wouldn't do, or Strong one wouldn't do good. I don't know who we could put there since No can't argue for himself. So maybe we should get someone to. I don't know.
I mean, like
Is there anybody?
he would need to type either way, so he could just type in chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all, Your Honor?
Yes. The thing is, as I've noticed, is that Lee doesn't seem to want to help No, as he is in fact just trying to frame Goji and his other interests. So I want Lee to be withdrawn from the case. The thing is, I don't want to go over the whole. I don't want to go over the whole thing
Okay.
again. Okay, I guess Strong One
You
is
already considered
No's.
lawyer.
Strong One is No's lawyer now. Um, considering all I've heard today, both from No and from Goji, at least from their sides, I will have to say, considering how there were no boundaries, as it was correctly stated, and as there is still time for the fight to happen, and considering, or of course considering, though, that Goji has tried to bribe Lee, but considering how Lee was thrown out of the court anyway, so yeah, we can just scrap that. We do not have proof that Goji did do slash spawn during the fight, which would, of course, which of course led to this whole thing. But we have no proof that he didn't do it either. I will have to say that I think that Goji is innocent.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. And this is under the precedence that they will each
They both
regain an hour of playtime.
yes.
Correct? Yes. Okay.
Starting as of today, not counting on previous hours.
Yeah.
Yes. And
So,
Goji
Your Honor, may I-
remains
may
a
I-
citizen, and No remains infected.
So, Your Honor,
I think because of lack of evidence, Goji is innocent, and yeah, everyone remains in their current state. Good luck, don't get killed. Whatever. The case is closed. I don't have a hammer. Okay, so we have been farming quite a bit, as you have seen in the time lapse, and this is at least some of what I got. Ori was at the base once to clear out the netherrack chests, the shulker chests, because of course you have to keep every block that you collect, just because you never know when you might need it. So yeah, all of these are just netherrack. Right here we have some of the stuff that I had collected earlier. So everything from the TNT I used and also some other stuff. So pretty good on that side. Over here we have I called it like different blocks, so just like gravel, flint because I do need flint, and some blackstone, just so I have like some of the stuff sorted because I didn't want to drop all of these into the netherrack chest. It would have just been uh annoying. And over here, this is the interesting chest. As you can see, we have a lot of nether quartz ores because I have been mining with a silk touch pick. A lot of nether gold ore, which is also good. These are the ones that the TNT broke free. And we have 47 ancient debris. So we'll convert all of these back to netherite. And then we can see how much we can kit out. I think we will be able to get a full kit. And I still have like 2¼ stacks TNT, so that is really cool. I've no idea on what I'll use it. It'll probably just go into another project. But yeah, we'll need to see. So, let's get all of this back to the base. Over there's the portal, I think. Yeah. So let's get back to the base, smelt it, and then we will see further. Let's go! Okay, here we are. I've got everything put in the sorting system, and I've all of the ancient debris smelted in my inventory. And now we're about to see how many I can get. Let's see. This is all I need. Let's take the netherite scrap, put it in there. Gold, put it in here, and boom. 11 netherite ingot. Really cool. I won't upgrade my gear yet, because I want to have the OP armor, the God armor. If you don't know how that one works, it's basically the armor with every possible enchantment. There is luckily a YouTube tutorial on that. I'll link it up above and in the description, which I will be following. I currently don't know who it is by because I don't have it pulled up yet. I'll try to get everything ready for that to be done. And yeah, when I have all of the books, we will put all of that on a diamond armor and then make that netherite. So, let's get that going. And also, I don't know what I'll be doing next, but I guess you'll see. So yeah, let's see. Here we are at the event shop, because today is the 1st of November and the event has just ended. Now, as you can see, the wall is pretty empty and there are only 4 heads remaining, because as it is happened and it was pretty clear, the villagers won and only the players who had their 20 hours full won, which means Lemonade, Carnage, Goji, and Roses survived. All of them have got their 20 hours, or at least close to it. So now I have to... There is a diamond count of 51, and I have to triple it, which means 135 diamonds split 4 ways. They made bank. So yeah, I will get in contact with each of them and get them their diamonds. Goji is currently online, so we can get him his diamonds. Let's quickly see how much he will get. Okay, so I just checked. Each of them would get 38.25 diamonds. I just rounded it up to 39 diamonds each. And I've put all of their heads down here. Put all of these diamonds down into here. That won't work, but whatever. So let's put all of these diamonds in here so they can come pick them up. There we go. All the diamonds placed. Now let's send out the messages and wait for them to pick them up. So yeah, see you in the next clip. So we even got some back. Okay, place all the diamonds down, make them look a bit more pleasing. Just throw it high to everyone. So yeah, put all the diamonds down, and yeah, let's continue with something else. Let's go. Okay, here we are. It has been quite some time, but we are finished. As you've seen in the time lapse, I have built the, well, not anymore so secret project I have been working on. I don't think you could tell what it was by just looking at it. So there is a book to describe what it is, and I will quickly read it. So, this book is, by the way, for the people who want to play this, so it's not just for the video, that's why it might not make sense all the time. So, disclaimer, the hut, that's how cool it is a maze 101 by 101 blocks in size. It will take some time to find your way through it. How to play. Put 2 diamonds into the chest to your right. Put all your items into the chest to your left, then take half a stack of food from the barrel. Install the resource pack that I send in shops and events. That's a Discord channel we have, and the resource pack is one I have active right now. This one right here, it's the one I made myself. And yeah. 4. Turn off all additional resource packs and minimaps you might have active. Just because, as for example the resource pack I have active, one I have active, as you can see some blocks don't change texture because, because the Stay True texture pack, for example, has a variated stone texture. That's why not every stone will take over my texture. That's why you should turn off every additional texture pack. And of course, the minimaps is just because if you go inside, as you can see, you can now more or less see where the maze is and where you have to go. That's why they're supposed to turn it off. 5. Set your render distance to 2 chunks. That's because, of course, in the maze it's supposed to be dark and secretive, so just turn it down so you can not see as far. When you've done all of that, the block in front of you should now have my logo on it. Let's see. Yep, seems like my logo. Task. You've 1 hour to find the exit. The exit looks exactly like the entrance door. There are hints hidden throughout the maze. Good luck. So basically they have to search for a door just like this, and the entrance I can technically show because you professional parkour. So yeah, they can play through this whole maze, and when they're done, they will come out here. This is where the maze ends, And I can also quickly show the inside, actually. So you might be able to tell what it is. If you go through here, now, of course, everyone who has like just a bit of perception notices that these floors are fake. Because if you step on them, yeah, they are retextured drip leaves. And you're supposed to take your armor and stuff off. This drop is 22 blocks long, which means you will fall down here with half a heart. So, yeah. By the way, here you can also see how the texture pack kind of changes things. So let me quickly turn off all additional resource packs. Okay, we are in. As you can see, we now have the complete texture pack running. And I also have, as you can see, maybe down here, and these vents up here. There's a second one. I have variated textures, which means they change automatically and I don't have to change them every time. So this, for example, is granite, this is cut sandstone, this down here is normal sandstone. They just change the texture automatically. As you can see, there's an arrow here. This, by the way, is a painting. And yeah, you can go through this whole thing. And also the lights, as you can see up top, also have different states. There are ones that are turned completely off. This is andesite. Over here, for example, we have one that is only one of these bars lit. As you can see, it's not a block. And if I find where it is, there. This is actually glow lichen. Because it gives off less light than the completely lit light. If I find one somewhere. So as you can see, this is really big maze. By the way, this is, if you cannot tell, based on the back rooms. This is level 0. Here we are. As you can see, there's a glowstone, just a completely textured one. And these also have a randomized texture. The only one that has a variated texture is this one because the lights can vary. Either the right or the left one is lit. Also the floor, also variated texture. This down here is jungle planks, and up top, by the way, the roof is stone. So yeah, this maze is relatively huge, and it can take quite some time to find your way through it. Now, of course, as I've built it, I can find the way pretty fast, but I think if I don't play this for a week, it will get pretty interesting, because I probably won't find my way out either. There are also different paintings, so for example here we have no trust, because you're not allowed to trust the signs, they might fake you out. There's also some vents here, and there are, I think somewhere over here is one, but I don't know where I've hid them. The coordinates for the exit door, is hidden inside the maze. So if you can't find a way through, you can look out for paintings which are also retextured, and they have the coordinates for the exit on them. So you can find your way through it even without finding your way through it completely. And here we are, this is the exit. As you can see, it's the same door as the entrance door. I have, of course, now turned off my HUD so I don't see the coordinates. And normally there wouldn't be light here, so it would look more like this. Of course, I have a pumpkin on, so I have light around my head. But this is how it would look for someone who normally plays it. And yeah, you just go through this. There's a little drop. And this is why you need to eat before, and why you get food. Because of course, through the half-heart drop, if you drop down this, you would lose half a heart. And if you haven't eaten until then, you die. So yeah, then here we have the exit. Can just run through, it's a straight way. This is, by the way, my attempt on level 1 or level 2, I'm not sure right now. It's basically just a long tunnel that looks industrial-like. I haven't really tried to make anything look cool. By the way, here are some renders of the 2 levels that I've made. So yeah, this is what it all relies on. Really fun to see. Really fun to see. By the way, please, no one here just run through that there. Going back to find the coordinates would suck. But yeah, this is how it looks. Really, really cool. And yeah, I think this is the end of the episode. I've gotten a lot done this week. And yeah, see you until next time, and have a good one. Goodbye!